My name is Fred Belcher. I'm 83 years old. My beautiful wife, Rosemary, brings me a lot of passion and joy. We met in college. It was love at first sight for me.
When I met him, I thought, this guy would be good husband material. That was one of the few sensible things I thought at the time.
I was diagnosed with AFib about 8 or 9 years ago. The doctor got really excited. He said, well, you're going to go to the drugstore on the way home and get some blood thinner. And I was on a couple of different blood thinners over the years, and it really does cramp your style doing that. I had a problem with bleeding as a result of radiation treatments for prostate cancer many years ago. And after a few trips to the emergency room in the middle of the night, I decided I had to do something about it. A friend of ours, she said, well, there's something that maybe will help you. She said, there's a device called a WATCHMAN, and you ought to talk to your cardiologist about it. And my cardiologist said, yeah, that's probably a good answer for your problem. We have a doctor on staff right here who is very familiar with that procedure. He's our go-to guy. 12th of January, he did the surgery. Had it one morning and went home the next afternoon. Oh, it's like having a big weight lifted off your shoulders. I don't even think about it anymore.
The bleeding, the worry, it really dominated our lives. And so to have that go is just such a relief.
I like doing the projects that she needs done. She's more the gardener than I am. I'm the hole digger and the compost spreader and things like that. The Y is an important part of my life. I'll lift some weights, mainly with machines, something for the abs, back, and then finish up on the treadmill. We have 2 daughters, and we have 4 grandchildren. Each of the daughters had a boy and a girl. We got a grandson living in Detroit who just had a baby, so we became great grandparents a couple of weeks ago.
Look at the baby!
He's the new star of the family at this point. Traveling is going to be a lot more comfortable than it has been in the past when I was constantly worried about, well, what if something happens while we're away? I just don't have that fear anymore. Looking forward to going over to see our granddaughter's farm over in the North Carolina mountains and see how they're doing with rehabbing the barn and the house.
You know, anywhere else that we wanted to go, that's one thing we don't have to worry about, is Fred's health anyway. So that's a wonderful thing.